Good morning. No, it isn't. It's not morning at all. It's afternoon. Shall we start that again? Good afternoon. Welcome to this Tuesday, 10th of November, this instalment of the Yi Chuan. I don't know what I'm doing today. I'm just all over the place. It's quite amusing. So this is Yi Chuan class, or should I say Zhanjuan. Zhanjuan is a standing practice. So this particular class, this particular Qigong set is learning how to stand still. So it's finding motion within stillness, if you like. By taking the time to stand still, you learn how your body is connected up internally and how the energy can move through the body internally. Once you get past the, what am I doing? Oh, as the brain's going out all over the place and being bored. So rather than allowing the mind to sort of focus on the, oh, it's really uncomfortable, oh, I don't like standing, oh, what's going on here, oh, why, I've got so much to do, and letting it do the running around and chasing all the different thoughts all over the place. The idea is that you settle your body, you sink down through the body, you work on the connections of how your feet connect with the dantian and how that connects out through your shoulders to the hands and into the head, how the spine connects up down through the body, how everything can kind of connect up and is all part of the same ecosystem, which sounds a bit weird and wonderful, but unless you've actually done a lot of it and you start to really understand it, you don't get how the energetics on inside the body work. You don't how the internal structures can line up. You don't get how the internal structures can move. You say move as one, it's not quite as one. It would be that the foot moves and then there's a wave that comes up through the body and everything sort of comes out and transfers out. And that's how you learn how to deliver power and how to create strength within your body from an internal point of view. So we're going to start off with the Wu Qi stance. Now, there are lots of different ways of doing this. You can start off with your feet together and then place yourself, so your feet place out shoulder width apart, and then you allow yourself to settle in on both feet. Or you can have, this is the system that I was always taught, is you put your feet together, turn out your toes, turn out your heels to find your shoulder width. Then connecting with the ground through the soles of the feet, let the soles of the feet just spread out onto the ground. And then it's like melting butter, so they spread out, feeling the ground beneath the feet, but then you don't want the toes to sort of like splay out too much, so just hook them back very gently, so you're gripping the ground gently. Now the trouble with that is as you pull the toes in, you tend to put tension in the soles of the feet, so you've got to allow that tension to dissipate, but still maintain the hooking back, if you like, the clawing at the ground. And then we're going to soften our ankles. So taking a moment just to allow the ankle joints to open up, move, and move into the calf muscles, become aware of the muscle itself. Let the muscle go from a clenched state to releasing so it opens. It then finds its natural dynamic tension, which holds the bone, the shin bones in place. And then the knees open and relax. Now, depending on what system you're doing, I tend to prefer not to let my knees go further than the edge of the toes, so that the knee can then kind of work comfortably in its forward and back plane of motion without hyperextension or putting too much pressure on the hips and the thighs. If you're doing Bagua or something along those lines, they will go lower and you can push your knees out further than the edge of the toes. And it helps to build strength, but just watch what your knees are telling you. The idea is here not to create pain in the body, it's to find areas where things are solid where they shouldn't be and get them to just release and open and relax, so that the dynamic tension of the muscles, the dynamic tension of the tendons, the ligaments can actually hold you in place as opposed to physically gripping physical force. So the idea is abandon all force, which sounds totally alien and totally counterintuitive to what we're taught generally. Then moving up into the thigh muscles, let the muscles go, relaxing up through. So again, they open and find their dynamic tension so that they're holding the thigh bone in place. The hips then open and release, so you're releasing the squatting muscles down that run up into the rib cage and down into the thigh. Just tightening the buttocks very slightly, letting the tailbone drop, and engaging the muscles down through the centre of the inner thigh. So you're sitting down on a stool. The shoulders are then resting comfortably over the hips. There's a gap under the armpits, but you let the arms hang, not close in by the sides. They have some dynamic tension to them, so that they're out, relaxed. And you're trying to relax your belly, your abdomen, the diaphragm, the chest. Tucking the chin in gently to suspend your head. So now we've got all of that, we're breathing into our belly, softening the mind, let the mind sink into the body. Now you are trying to get your mind to come down to your centre of gravity, which is the dantian, if you like, the lower dantian. 2 fingers width below the tummy button, then back in against it, so it's halfway between the abdominal wall and the spine. That can be quite difficult to do to start with, so first of all, just allow the mind to soften. Allow thoughts to just drift around and do what they do, but don't chase and follow them. And let your mind sink into the body so you become aware of your body as a whole. So everything's connecting up, the intent becomes the standing. Just breathe. Allow the body to move so everything can line up comfortably. All the time, softening the feet, softening the ankles, the knees, the hips, tailbone drop, shoulders resting comfortably over the hips, shoulder joints, elbows and wrists are released, palms empty, chin tucked in, head suspended. Relaxing the muscles in the shoulder blades and down either side of the spine. Imagine you're holding a paper ball between your thighs, just below the groin. Just a paper ball, so if you clench too tight, you'll crush the ball. But you want to hold it just in place so it doesn't fall. And then imagine you have a paper ball in each hip joint. So again, you're holding it together, you're holding the ball in place, but you're not crushing it. The shoulder blades, 2 more. Paper ball either side, so they keep the arms out, suspended, so you have a gap under the armpits. So there's just enough pressure there to hold the ball in place, but not enough to crush it. And then with the tucking in of the chin, you have another paper ball between your chin and your throat, so just enough to hold the ball in place. And then the palms of each hand are holding a ball each, so the fingers are curved in, the palms are curved, released. Enough pressure there to hold the ball in place without letting it drop. Soften the face, eyes, ears, nose, mouth. Let the tongue relax and just drop into the roof of the mouth just behind the top teeth, front teeth. Bring our arms up, so you're forming as though you've got a paper ball between your hands and your chest. So there's just enough inward pressure to hold the ball in place, but not enough to crush it. If your hands are too far out, you'll find that your shoulders will be unhappy. If the hands are too close in, you'll find that your shoulders will be unhappy. So just work on finding that optimum distance so that you're comfortable.
I've just sent you an email. Ah, no. Oh no, I've just sent you an email and I've rescheduled it to next week. I just checked the time with you, so that's good. So the appointments I've got is where am I? Okay, let me see. But the one I just put you in for is Thursday the 19th at 2 p.m. Is that any good? Okay, great. Oh, that's okay. No problem at all. No problem. Yeah, not a problem at all. We're getting a few cancellations and sort of things changing around at the moment because of lockdown and everything. You know, things just change, don't they? So it's not a problem. Please don't worry. Okay. All right. Thank you. And you take care of yourself. Bye bye.
next, just give the arms a shake and reconnect through your Wu Chi stance, just softening the feet, dropping the tailbone, tucking the chin. And just breathe. Allow the chest to release, the diaphragm to release, the belly to release. Bring the hands up so that they're around navel height, height of the tummy button. And then just as though you're holding a stone, keep the hands so that there's a kind of upward intent, if you like, but not straining or pulling up, as though you're just holding a stone in your hands. And then just let the hands drop, give them a little shake, closing over the tandy end. So knuckle of the thumb in the tummy button, palm rest down, the other hand comes in flat over the top. Left hand under right for men, right hand under left for ladies. Again, just sinking down, connecting with the feet. Let the tailbone drop, chin tuck in. Change, bring the hands up, wiggle the fingers at the ends of the arms. down, circle the hands. And relax. Just give yourself a little shake. And then we're just going to rub the shoulders. Elbow. Wrist. Side. Shoulder. Elbow. Wrist. And placing the hands on the kidneys, just keep them a little rub. Knees. And if you can reach your ankles, if you can't reach your ankles, do the calf muscles. And then bend your knees, roll the back up. And we are done. Thank you for joining me for that set. I hope you enjoyed that. Have any comments or questions or would like to leave any feedback, please do so in the comments below. I'll be back 7 AM tomorrow morning with another general Qigong set and back with our Yi Chuan set next Tuesday afternoon. Till then, take care and we'll see you in the next one.